Hey guys, it's Billy and Bonsai and hope you're doing well. And today's video, I'm going to talk about reality and how this reality is very similar to the film Home Alone. Because the concept of Home Alone is that his family is going on a Christmas vacation, but they forget their son at home while they're traveling. And so he's left all by himself to kind of exist and live on his own and learn about himself and take care of himself while his parents are gone. And that's kind of like the spiritual journey. When we disconnect from our father and mother, we kind of have this traumatic abandonment issue that's like deep in our DNA and soul, because we're left here on earth to learn about ourselves and how to learn how to love ourselves without a spiritual mother and father, which represents our consciousness and energy, or you could say kind of like Mother Nature and Father Sky. And I think that movie is so brilliant because it's so simple and made for kids to understand that we're sent here to basically the home in Home Alone is your mind. And so we're sent here by our spiritual mother and father to protect our home, which is our mind, from these ideas of this altered self and parasite, which is, the two robbers. They try to get into his house and kidnap him and steal all their stuff. So Kevin has to learn the knowledge and strength to protect his mind from that altered self and the parasites of limited thought and belief. And he has to gain the strength and courage to protect his home no matter what outside limiting forces try to enter. And I think that's a great metaphor and symbolism for all the things that you need to think about protecting and shielding your mind from, in terms of energy that's trying to thieve and steal from you, in terms of controlling you with limited and negative thought. And no matter what you do, you have to remember that this is your home and you have to protect it. You have to protect your mind, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to see your family again. And that's the journey home for us, is to exit this mind by conquering it and knowing that we can conquer our fear and become one with ourselves, so we love ourselves enough to protect our home. And then we'll see our mother and father again, which is a spiritual mother and father, by connecting to our heart and our mind in unison and at one. And so when you watch that film, or if you want to watch that film again, have it with that context, and you can use that film to explain to kids or younger generations on how that idea in that film is very similar to life, where your spiritual mother and your father, well, your spiritual parents sent you here to experience a reality of limitation and control and anger and fear, because they know that you're more powerful than that. And so they want you to learn that on your own, through your own wisdom and your own decisions and your own choices, so that when you do come home, you're much more powerful and at one with yourself, because you've done it all on your own. And I think that's a beautiful way to think about your life, and that we're not sent here as, as orphans or something like that. It's more like we're spiritual orphans, in terms of that we forget who we are, and we forget that we have this connection to a spiritual mother and father through our heart and our mind in unison and at one. And then all you have to do is be conscious of these limiting thoughts and beliefs that is represented with these thieves and robbers so comedically in Home Alone. And you have to think about how you protect your mind with the ways that Kevin protects his house. And the more you can do that, the more you can have a more open mind to feel and express love. So then you're able to know that you can conquer and create anything that you desire, because there is no limit, no doubt, no fear, control, or negative thought or belief that exists in your mind. And then you can just know that you came here to create something with a pure thought. And then you can focus with your mind and imagination to create it in the mind. And once that becomes real, you'll experience it in physical reality, because you have tricked yourself, or you've hallucinated your mind to create something that you want to experience. So then the body will create that for you, because that is what you are focusing on with your thoughts and beliefs and your intention and your energy. So I hope this has helped you to understand a little bit deeper and a little bit more simpler on why you're here and what you came here to do, instead of being distracted with all the unlimited versions and ways that we are distracted and tricked and controlled with this concept of the mind. Look for more videos about how I'm navigating reality, and please don't forget to join the 58 membership platform so you can have empowered content to support your journey on a monthly basis, and also subscribe to YouTube so you can see more content to empower your life.